Well, it's 9:11 a.m. on September 11th. I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, that's a coincidence. Let me film one. I was in New York on September 11th. I was in my dorm at Fordham. I woke up before the second plane hit and my roommate woke me up and he said, "There's a plane just hit the Twin Tower." We looked and another one hit. So I threw on my rollerblades and I went on the West Side Highway as far south as I could. I don't even know how far I got. Maybe like 17th Street or something like that. 21st. It was just a big crowd of people. We were all standing there. We were seeing the smoke from the horizon. I don't know if we saw the towers. I was so busy thinking about everyone around me. An engineer said, he said those towers aren't designed to take temperature, heat like that from from jet fuel. He goes, those are going to come down. And they did. I'm not sure how long I stayed there, but eventually I just went back home. I think I stayed around 57th Street the rest of the day. I wanted to be sort of like around people. My old office, 2 weeks before that, I quit. Maybe a month before. It's less than a month before I quit. And I worked across the street from, across Greenwich at Cortland, in the Century 21 building right across the street, 19th floor. I talked to one of the guys, one in particular, and he said that he saw bodies like falling out of the windows. I imagined what it would have looked like, just because I knew the office. You can't really see all the way up, I'm sure, but I never really bothered to look up at the tower. I just would see it through the conference room windows while I'd study for my Series 7 license. And then my other job was down at 42 Broadway, which is still in the financial district, but just a little bit further south. And my coworkers, they said that they all walked home that day. People just walked up. It was very peaceful. They just walked. That event was a precursor to what we're going to experience now. The fundamental question is of the Abrahamic faith, of Abrahamic faiths. Muslims, Christians, Jews. That's the core issue. And that issue, unless resolved, will permeate through every facet of society and keep coming back over and over again. My function with this entire channel has been, this channel began with a movie that its onset was marked by its perfect alignment of stars over Jerusalem, visible over Jerusalem on September 23rd, 2017. You get 101 days before and after that midpoint, which is marked by stars over Jerusalem, the day I decided to make the movie. I was just filming on my phone until then, and then boom, I decided to make a movie. No clue about anything religious. I'm trying to save the world with rock and roll. But because I attributed it to God and I was recording it, it gave God a platform. I didn't know this at the time. to mark and say, yep, once in history, alignment of stars forms on that day. The day where iPhone footage turns into a movie, a film. I shouldn't say movie because it's not produced, it's just iPhone footage. Anointed by those stars. So when I finally posted the video, the movie, the film on March 30th of 2018, the first day of Passover, didn't know that either. My next step was to upload videos about confessing, give my own confession on April 4th of 2018. The night before, just before the stroke of midnight on the 4th, there was a strange sound recorded on video at Kilauea in Hawaii. The next day I began posting videos on this channel. And those videos have been a progression of ideas all the way spanning back from June 14th of 2017 through today, September 11th, 2019. It's over 2 years. And it's been a progression of ideas to solve that problem, the one of Abrahamic faiths. I just didn't know it at the time. Anointed with stars over Jerusalem. A trumpet announcement kicks off the YouTube channel. The trumpet on YouTube. It's not to associate that. It could have been any online platform. And then the progression of ideas. As the man-child who died as a baby through drowning ultimately writes a book called The Deal of the Millennium. Hopefully we'll never have to have a September 11th. Hopefully this is a positive byproduct of September 11th.